Today it's Monday, December 8th, 2025, and this is an M113k catastrophic failure, engine catastrophic failure. I call you Mr. Jimmy here to don't talk to myself. That's why I told you to come here, you know. So a friend, he sent me a couple of pictures and videos, all right? First, what we see first. They open the cylinder head cover and you see all these sludge inside, you know, under the cover, all right? When you are opening a cylinder head cover and you see that much sludge, that means that the owner, he's changing oil whenever it comes to his mind, all right? So it takes a lot to have that much build up. And you can see clearly here that they have installed headers and they have tuned the car and so on, and they changed also the pulley. The next picture here, it's the oil pan, all right? This, we see a part of the piston here. All right, and let's go to the next one that's far away. Forget about the piece of the piston and some amount of coolant it has inside. What do you see? Full of sludge. Only the pickup tube here and here, it's clean. All the rest, I mean, this engine was a ticking time bomb, you know? Even if it didn't happen what happened, that I can guess, I can just make some scenarios, but this engine definitely, you're not going to have a happy end with one way or the other. All right? That's my opinion. See the amount of sludge that has everywhere. When I'm saying everywhere, everywhere. Oh boy. 1 second. Here they're pointing on the rocker arm, all right, that's broken. This, why? Because it hit the valve on the piston and it broke the rocker arm. It had too much resistance and it broke the rocker arm. This is normal. This happened after the explosion. What you cannot see here it's supposed to be the lifter, but it's not existing anymore. It's supposed to be somewhere inside. Okay. Then, this, if I have to guess, it's sleeved, this engine. You see that's two different. This has been sleeved engine. Is it? Or never mind. This, it happened most probably because it stuck the valve or something there. Then, let's go to, no, this is a video actually. It's showing the piston. No, it's not sleeved. It's not, you see, it's not sleeved. It looks weird. It looks like it's, but inside looks like the alu seal. Anyhow, broken piston at this point, and there was another one broken here. Then you see a dot that we're gonna see that later. Was only one cylinder sleeved, or what? I don't know that guy. What's the concept? It's coloration from the oil. All right. Okay. Maintenance. Yeah, left it shut. Okay, this is the effect. What happened? No, it's not sleeved. You see, it's not an iron. It's like, yeah, okay, never mind. This is because explode the piston and leave the connector of the wrist pin by itself and then destroy everything. Fine. All right. Here on the cylinder head. One broken valve, all right, forget it. Then there is 1, 2, 3, 4 round dots there. If it fell inside bolt, and let us say that the bolt, okay, it stay like that, all right? How many chances you have to stay like this and hit 1, 2, 3, 4 times? I mean, and usually I have seen from before that they have thrown bolt inside, and what I see the threads of the bolt. You know the point? You should see somewhere the sign of the threads printed on the cylinder head, because the bolt is steel, the cylinder head is aluminum, so it's printing it on the cylinder head. But it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like. Like I said, I can only guess. There is also another one that's showing the piston more clear. I miss it. Let me try to find it. Also this one here on the piston. You see a dot here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't see, what you don't see, it's, nothing indicates that it fell, let us say, a bolt. I mean, it was straight like that down to the piston, and then it flipped and was straight like that to the cylinder head, right?
Yeah, no way.
It doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because you see the same end print from the cylinder head, and you see the same bolt type print to the piston, right? So, okay, so how it was coming like that, and then it was flipping 180 degrees, and it was coming like that, and then it was flipping. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me, all right? I'm not saying that I'm right, I'm not saying that that's the case or whatever, but what I'm expecting, if it drops a bolt inside, that I have seen that before, I have seen that in Greece, and I have seen it also here, I see the print of the threads somewhere, either on the piston or on the cylinder head. In this case, you don't see it, at least me, I didn't see it anywhere. I might be blind, all right? Not saying, there was one picture of the piston. Well, let me see, where is it? Let me find the picture of the piston to put on the video. Yeah, that's the picture that I was looking for. Forget about the hole with the threads here. All right, we're talking about this. Here we have two dots. One's small, one's big. Once again, I don't see how a bolt it can make like this end print on the piston and on the cylinder head. If I have to guess, that we're not here for guessing, but in this case, yeah, well, just one to give one scenario, all right? This engine was even tuned before, all right? OEM pistons, cast pistons. It had already cracked from before, either from this side or from this side. It's a common, all right? You see also the piston ring. And if you search the rest of the pistons, you might have some, I mean, you're not gonna pass it through an X-rays to see what's going on. But one scenario, follow me on that. It had one crack, you try to start the engine, it cracked the piston, all right? It goes to the valve, and then it's breaking the valve, and then you have this catastrophic failure. It's just a scenario. It might not be the case. I'm just saying here. But again, to have this print here, piston and on the cylinder head, it has to be something like that. But again, even if it's something like that, how it's changing the shape? You're gonna tell me one time it pushed it more and this is more shallow. You know, these ones get pushed more in and this is pushed slightly. Yeah. To me, it looks like a ball bearing, to be honest. Yeah. Good luck with that. Again, once again, the engine, the condition of the engine, I mean, if you said to me, Tassos, are you gonna ever build an engine like that? Nope. As soon as I'm gonna open the oil pan and I see this mess inside, or if I open take a look at the oil pan. Okay. Or if I open the cover and I see this, I'm not gonna change even the seals. I'm gonna close it back and I'm gonna give it back to the owner, back to the customer. I'm gonna tell him, you're on your own. You want to tune it? Go somewhere else. You want to put the headers, you want to put a smaller pull and all these things? Go somewhere else. Be far away from me. Because like that inside, sorry, it's a ticking bomb, and when it explodes this bomb, I don't want to be on my hands. That's the thing. Now, yeah, it is what it is. By the way, it might look the car external amazing, to be nice and washed, to be shiny, to be beautiful. It doesn't mean that's new, it doesn't mean that's okay, healthy the engine. Imagine how it's gonna be the transmission. That's what I have to say, that's my opinion. It doesn't change anything, alright? But my advice to whoever wants, to whoever cares out there, when you open the cylinder head cover and you see all these slats inside, walk away. Walk away. Don't think about the money that, we're gonna make some money. Nope, you're not. You're gonna only have a headaches. Because when you give up the engine, the customer, he's gonna come to you and he's gonna tell you, he's gonna start blaming you. Because of the tune, because of the modifications, because of all these things. Not because it was full of slats and had, I don't know how many kilometers. Alright, so me personally, I prefer, when I see these kind of things, I prefer to walk away and to be everybody happy. Yeah. That's what I have to say. Once again, regarding the signs on the cylinder head and on the piston, I don't see how it can be. I don't understand how it can be a bolt. I don't get it. I don't get it. To don't have, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. And yeah. And to say that even if it's a ball bearing from a supercharger from the bearings, how are you gonna pass from the intercooler, right? How are you gonna pass through the intercooler? It cannot pass. So this was something either on the diverted valve, on the bypass valve, the small valve that has the throttle, the small throttle that has back. Either it's from there or from the charge pipes that has the AMG logo. Because if you throw something through the throttle, it can go down to the bypass. But if it doesn't go through the bypass valve and goes through the supercharger, you're gonna destroy the supercharger. If it passes through the supercharger, 1 in a billion, you're gonna stuck to the intercooler. So there are two cases. Either it passes something through the charge pipe up where is the AMG logo, okay, or the bypass throttle. But again, it doesn't look like a ball, like a bolt. Yeah, it looks like a ball. That's how it does look like.
Yeah,
but again,
different diameters. See,
yeah,
deeper,
yeah, we are just guessing here, and most probably it stuck the valve. Whatever it passed, it stuck the valve. But once again, it might be it cracked the piston. It grabbed. Nah, no, it's not. I was thinking the other scenario that it cracked, let us say, a piece of the piston, it broke the valve, it hit the valve, it broke the valve, and then the valve, it stuck. That's why the cylinder expand and crack. You get my point? That's why the cylinder here expand, because it stuck the valve upside down. But again, how it hit the piston, and then it flipped and hit the cylinder head up. Ah, fuck, man. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing, yeah. I don't have an answer for that. I mean, how you can have an answer if all the parts, whatever had the engine inside, you pass it through a screen. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where was the oil pump? Not this one, this one. If when you open the engine, you pass, oh, what's that? What's that down here?
That does look like a ball.
Looks like a ball, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a ball. Wait. Because there is another picture. What the fuck, man? Not here. They put here, but it's here. You see here, where is the oil level sensor?
Yep.
It looks spherical.
Yep.
At least this is how it looks like on the picture. What the fuck? And that's my point. That's what I was willing to say. That if you rinse all this mess here in a bucket and then you pass it through a screen to see what you're gonna have inside, okay, obviously you're gonna see some piece of the piston, you're gonna take it away. Or you can fish it with a magnet to see what you're gonna get with a magnet. Because the piston's aluminum, everything's aluminum here, you shouldn't have any steel. This ball here, it is a ball bearing, and you fish it, there you go. This is suspicious. It looks like a ball bearing, right?
Yep.
That's how that looks to me. That's it. That's what I have to say. There is some cases, if you open a charge pipe, you see I'm saying all the time to the guys, blow with air, clean it very well before you open it. So if it's stuck something between, don't feel inside. What if this ball bearing here, if it is a ball bearing, I cannot tell. It might be just a light, right? It might be anything. But what if this is a ball bearing, and what if this is a ball bearing from the supercharger pulley? Scenario, right? If you get this and you see it's exactly the same size like the supercharger pulley that has front, the ball bearing, that means somebody changed before, maybe it came apart the bearing, whatever, and it fell there. And as soon as you open the charge pipe, it fell inside. Just guessing here. Once again, we don't know, the engine's not with us. They're just saying the possibilities. You cannot be sure. That's it. Yeah, sometimes even if you have the engine here, you're not going to be able to tell. You cannot be sure. You never know. Sometimes it might fly from the exhaust and you're never going to find it, right? So it might be in the muffler, it might be completely out. At the turbine wheel we can find in exhaust usually. We have found before, turbine wheel. It didn't flew away, you know, but something small like a ball bearing or if it was a bolt that turned out to be a bolt, yeah, very difficult. You have to take apart the exhaust and if it's still inside. That's what I have to say. Thank you very much. Fucked up, man. 16 minutes. What's your opinion? What's your opinion about that, Mr. Jimmy?
That looks like very much like a ball.
That's how that looks like. But again, it doesn't change the fact that you shouldn't touch this engine with all these sludge inside to begin with.
Yeah.
You shouldn't, I mean, imagine how it's going to be the main bearings. Imagine how it's going to be the connector bearings. How it's going to be the camshaft journals. How much wear it's going to have inside, you know? So...
I mean, I'm assuming everything has been replaced.
Everything what?
Has been replaced.
I don't know. I haven't a clue. They opened it after the explosion.
Oh, I thought they rebuilt it once and then they...
No, it doesn't look like it's been rebuilt.
Yeah.
And these sludge, again, it's different to see a little bit of coolant inside and different to see all these sludge. This by far, it's not been rebuilt the last decade at least. You know the point?
Yeah, since it was...
On this, you know, it's not, if it's first built engine and it's like this, all right, never mind. That's it, it's enough, it's long the video. Okay. It's not even worth it actually, because these engines are going down for cheap, and in this condition, nobody will gonna buy it. Yeah. I mean, if you try to sell this engine, only the engine, and you open the covers and you see like that, you can say, what, leave it, never mind. Let's go to the next one. But again, if they have access on the parts, I'm very curious to see what the fuck is that. This down here, next to the oil level sensor. Thank you, over and out.